Professor Dr. V. Samuel Raj, Director, Admissions and Outreach, International Affairs and Administration, Mr. Manoj Madhavan Gutti, Deans, Associate Deans, faculty members, and the staff of SRM University Delhi-NCR. Welcome to Orientation Day 2021. Before we start today's session, we would invoke the Goddess of Enlightenment with Saraswati Vandana.
शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिर्देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्या
I hope all of us are blessed and we walk smoothly and consistently on the path of achieving the ultimate truth, knowledge, and enlightenment. The pandemic pushed the entire world into darkness and a sudden shock, so much so that we are still reeling under its effect. However, life must go on. Every year, SRMUH welcomes its new batch of students with a freshers event called Aagaaz. This gala event provides the perfect atmosphere for the freshers to not just get acclimatized with this great transition from school to university or from college to university, but they also happen to very smoothly carve out a second home at SRM University Delhi-NCR. Ever since the pandemic, Aagaaz has been shifted to the online platform, but the fun and frolic still remains, and rather probably more because you have more opportunities to explore it from your comfort zone at home. Let us all have a glimpse of e-Aagaaz 2k21 when for the first time we shifted the Freshers Week to the online mode.
Hello everyone, this is Shirt.
I am Nidhi Goyal, recently become a part of SRM family for MBA program.
My name is Bhavjot Singh and I am the student of BTech in Biomedical Engineering first year.
Hello everyone, I am Pushkar Bhartwaj.
Hi, a very good morning to all of you. I am a student of LSB first year in the SRM University.
We were started up with the orientation program, that is e-Aagaaz, and I took participation in many of the events and I got the first prize for photography event.
Now I would like to share my experience for the e-Aagaaz Day20 which was held in the university right now. First of all, I would like to thank all the teachers, all the faculty members and all the previous students and the new students which has been connected. The experience was a fun learning. The concentration on the subject teacher was very well focused on the respective subjects.
I am here to share my experience about e-Aagaaz program. There was a great experience in session of e-Aagaaz program I had with the university. There were many activities done by our batchmates like dance, art and craft, literature and many more. It was a great experience with our faculties and with our seniors. There was an inaugural ceremony of Siemens Center of Excellence, and through this I came to know about various new things. And also we have a session on college to cooperate. That is a very useful session and very helpful session.
It was a very inclusive experience for me as I got to know a lot about Tripoli branch. The session which I attended included Internet of Things by Professor Tosiron, Electric Power Grid Response during COVID-19 pandemic by Dr. Sandeep Chanda, and Energy and Environment by Dr. D.P. Kothari. The highlight of all these sessions was the one presented by Dr. Deepika Yadav and spearheaded by Dr. D.P. Kothari on the topic Energy and Environment. The professor told us about the importance of energy generation and the economic aspect of energy-related research.
This is the institute who is able to manage the academic session during the pandemic. Via webinars and also lectures are quite learning oriented. They were collaborated with top executive of Mahindra Group. We also got a powerful session on digital marketing by professor from University of Arizona, USA, which brings my interest in this platform.
The e-Aagaaz session was empowering as it made me think about the importance of solving engineering problems in today's world for the betterment of our country. Hoping to explore new opportunities.
Every student has taken part in the activity so that more and more interaction will be there with the previous students and the newcomers in the university. So it was a very fun-loving and memorable experience of my e-Aagaaz T20.
So overall it was a great experience with e-Aagaaz program, and also in today's session I got to know about my faculties and they are very supportive. And as our senior said, SRM University is like a family. So as I am becoming the member of this family, hope for the best future and experience and to be a good biomedical engineer. Thank you.
लटपट कमर दामिनी अधर रागिनी मेरे घर आए कैसे सज धज देखो मेरे पिया की सावरी जिया से बाबरी मेरे अंगना में देखो आज खिला है चाँद ये बाजे धुन झम झम झमा के झम तो नाचे गाने झम झम झमा के झम ये बाजे धुन झम झमा के झम तो नाचे गाने झम झम झमा के झम पिंगा कपूरी पिंगा।
हेलो नीतीश चाचा, अरे का हो मर्दे, घर नहीं ले जाइएगा हम लोगों को? अरे मानते हैं आप बयान दे दिए हैं, पर आप तो पलटू राम हैं ही, पलट जाइए बयान से। कहा जाता है आपका ये बच्चा लोग घर चला जाएगा तो फिर आपका भी फायदा होगा ना अगले इलेक्शन में। समझ नहीं रहे हैं? विचार कर रहे हैं? अरे भाई साहब कितना विचार कीजिएगा, सब राज्य का बच्चा चला गया, आप अभी तक विचार ही कर रहे हैं। बताइए, देखिए ये हमको नहीं सुना, बकवास नहीं सुना आपका, हमको इतना बताइए हाँ कि ना। ना हेलो, फोन काट दिलस भाई, बताओ कोई तरीका है?
इस वक्त पूरा देश कोरोना वायरस यानी कोविड-19 से लड़ रहा है। इस वक्त पूरा देश कोरोना वायरस यानी कोविड-19 से लड़ रहा है।
That was indeed a grand success. However, a ton of events await this year also for our batch of 2021, and I hope this year's e-Aagaaz 2k21 will be even a grander success. So can we start e-Aagaaz 2021? Wow, that looks like a lot of events for all of you, and I'm sure you're very excited, as excited I am here. I would have loved to participate in all these events. So we want to see you participating with your full enthu and reach the zenith of your imagination and success. Moving on with today's event, that is Orientation Day 2021, I would like to invite Director Admissions Outreach, International Affairs and Administration, Mr. Manoj Madhavan Kutti, to welcome our batch of 2021. So please.
A very good morning, dear students and parents. Such a great day with a warm morning. I'm really pumped up today to see all the videos, and I'm sure you're going to, make it still better compared to last year. So I First of all, my hearty welcome to our chief guest, Professor Ranbir Singh Ji, and Professor Paramjit S. Jaswal, and Dean Academic Affairs, Registrar, fellow colleagues, and indeed the limelight of the day, freshers. This is the day that brings me a lot of nostalgia, looking back when I was, coming from school, when I was entering my higher education scenario. This is the time where we are thinking 100 thoughts run in our mind, not just about academics, but also about the student life, the hostel life, even including the travel part where you go. So today is a very important day that you all have devoted, in this wonderful Monday morning. And with that, I would take some 5 to 10 minutes to just brief you a little bit about SRM University. I'm sure with Google and everything, you must have done enough research. But as a director of admissions and the administration, I will take this opportunity to walk you through what SRM is all about. Yeah. So SRM has a legacy of 5 decades. So we started in the year 1969 with a small school. And today, besides education, SRM sees itself pioneering in other fields as well, like we are into hotels, transportation, auto construction, and so many things are happening. This is very important for you to understand that this group is a conglomerate of, it started with the education, but how it has widely spread itself into various other verticals. So we have got totally 22 campuses. So you are part of a very big family, which has already created millions of graduates in the country. Now, out of these 22 campuses, you are in one of the campus, which is in Delhi-NCR, Sonepat area. So these are the other sister campuses of SRM. This is just for your knowledge. And if you see the university per se, we are having totally 4 universities with 7 campuses spread across India. Of course, today's limelight is all upon the Delhi-NCR Sonepat campus. If you see the group level, I would like you to understand your where do you belong, what kind of family are you getting into. So we have a diversity index. We have representation from 50 countries, and we have got more than 5,000 faculties and 80,000 students and more. So now you are going to be part of that 80,000 students, part of the SRM family. And there are some really great things about SRM. I'm sure you are going to learn a lot over the period of 3 or 4 or 5 years, depending on the program. And some of the important things that you need to know, SRM universities, all the regulatory approvals and recognition are in place. We as a state private university is recognized by UGC, and of course we are in the state of Haryana, so we are also affiliated to the Higher Education Department, Government of Haryana. Besides that, some of the other mandatory requirements like the membership of AAU is very important. If you're, we also have a lot of international students who seek the support of AAU. Professor Ranbir Singh Ji is the president. He knows he has been pioneering the AAU, has been getting a lot of initiatives. And we also have law programs. So that's why we have the approval of Bar Council of India as well. Then we have hotel management, where there is approval required from National Council of Hotel Management Academic Technology. Last but not least, we as a university is highly research driven. So that is why we also have the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research there. So some of the quick fact sheet about SRM. We have been awarded by Education World as number 1 in the entire country when it comes to IT-enabled learning. So besides that, we as in this particular campus, the Sonepat Haryana campus has a representation of more than 24 Indian states and union territories so far, and I'm sure it's always expanding despite being just 8-year-old institutions. We have got more than 50 plus international industry collaborations with almost 63 plus courses. And this year itself, we have been awarded as Quad A by Career 360. And we are also ranked among the top 50 universities by Education World as well. So these are a quick, fact sheet about the faculties available at SRM University. So probably some of you are joining in engineering, some of you are aspiring lawyers, some of you want to become managers. So the good thing about university is that you have a plethora of options to choose from. There is 64 different programs. So you have the great ecosystem, the ambience where people from all different walks of life come together to create a beautiful educational magic here. So you can see, you can not only make friends in your own disciplines, you are asked to constantly, go beyond your vertical. So where that is what the national education policy talks about, the need for people with multiple skill sets, the need to have the choice-based credit system, which is very vigorously followed at SRM University, Sonepat. So me representing the international department as well. These are some of the reputed international advisory board. I am sure in the forthcoming days, you will explore a lot of options to study, not only at SRM. Through SRM, you will be having a lot of both insights, advice, and also mobility programs at SRM University. Some of the programs, some of the universities where we partner with is in front of you. You can see University of Oxford, University of Birmingham in the UK, all the way to Shiba University in Japan, and everything in between. Like there's even in Brazil, we have a collaboration with University of Sao Paulo, or you want to go to Korea, be any place. This just 9 universities I'm showing, but there are more than 50 which you will explore in the forthcoming days. So these are some of the successful student exchange programs. 22 students went to Taiwan in the year 2019. This is the recent program. We are just waiting for this pandemic has almost become endemic. So very soon, I'm really excited to ensure that you have a very sound and profound international experience. Those of you who are from far off places, not from Sonepat or Delhi, but if you're a little far off, I know you are excited. You are all really eager to know when the campus is going full on physical. But I thought I will just show you where you will be. This could be your very accommodation or residence. Very soon, we are just awaiting a green signal from the higher education department, and we are very soon, planning to start our hostels as well. We will keep you posted. So this is the boys' hostel, and this is the girls' hostel. We can't wait to see this space filled up, because right now the campus is dead without you guys. So we are very soon expecting you. And those of you who are from nearby places, there is a very good transportation facility. You can see all the routes, Rohtak, Karnal, Ghaziabad, Bagpat, apart from Delhi itself. The students are, we hope that every students are hale and healthy, but should there be any necessity, I want to enlighten that there is a free OPD and Jan Aushadhi available at SRM University, and these are the divisions that one can get, treated. And there are also, you can get a 24/7 ambulance facility there is also a diagnostic lab which will ensure that you remain hale and healthy. So there are a lot of student community outreach programs. I'll just take 2 more minutes before I hand it over. We have got NSS, NCC, Red Cross, and the Legal Aid Clinic. I strongly recommend each and every student to just explore these options, because it's not just about the classroom life. The real life is outside the classroom, the labs, the student community outreach program, and student clubs. As you can see, these are some of the student clubs that are available at SRM University Sonepat. Please do check out our website to know more. I'm sure one of these clubs will definitely interest you, or more than one could probably interest you as well. So these are some of the fest that will happen over the time. This is a technical fest called as Worst Technical Fest, where you have gaming, you have a robo wars, and so many things going on. We also have a cultural fest which is called Prisma. We have a lot of celebrities coming in where you can exhibit your talents. There is a sports show as well. So in short, this is really a campus to fall in love with, and I'm sure very, very soon, we are going to open up, and you are going to have really an amazing time, not just in terms of education, but in terms of your youth life. You're going to just have fun here. So with that, I end my presentation. Over to you, Dr. Debo.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm sure our students are very excited, and it's really visible because they are already connecting with each other through their chats. So yes, moving on and talking about connection, the pandemic really blocked our communication in more than one ways, but thanks to the 21st century and the technologically advanced world in which we are, we can still connect to each other and be a part of this great human journey that we started so many uncountable centuries ago. By the virtue of the technological advancements that human civilization has achieved so far, we are extremely honored and delighted to have our chief guest with us today, Professor Dr. Ranveer Singh. Professor Dr. Ranveer Singh is the former and founder Vice Chancellor of National Law University Delhi, which was established by the Delhi government in the year 2008. In just a short span of 12 years, he steered NLU Delhi to such great heights that NLU Delhi was ranked as the second best law school of India in the NIRF 2018 rankings. With over 2 decades of experience in heading the law school, Professor Singh carries the aura of a visionary who was instrumental in changing the legal education landscape of the country. Prior to his stint at NLU Delhi, he was the founder, Vice Chancellor of Nalsar, University of Law established by the Andhra Pradesh government and had been at its helm since its inception in 1998. Professor Singh's acumen took Nalsar to great heights as a well-known premier institution for legal education and research in the country. Professor Singh had a long association with Kurukshetra University, first as a student, a PhD scholar, and as faculty in its Department of Law. In 1978, he moved to Maharshi Dayanand University at Rohtak as part of the founding faculty and continued there till 1996 in various capacities as professor, head, dean, and proctor. Professor Dr. Ranveer Singh's contribution in redesigning legal education in the country has been significant. His legal writings span the areas of jurisprudence, human rights, legal education, legal aid, personal laws, and justice education, just to mention a few. Today we are, as I said, and can't express it, I don't know how to express it, we are extremely honored, sir, to have you here. May I please invite you to share your experience with our students?
Thank you. Thank you very much. I feel extremely privileged to have been invited by SRM University and speak to you this morning. My best of wishes for the inaugural program. My dear Professor P.S. Jaswal, Vice Chancellor SRM University Sonepat, a very dear friend of mine, and former Vice Chancellor Rajiv Gandhi, National University of Law, from where I'm speaking now. I'm here for a meeting, and where he stayed for almost 10 years and created one of the best NLUs in the country with the best of infrastructure and facilities and a very beautiful campus. I think everybody from SRM should come on a tour to see this beautiful National University in Patiala created by your Vice Chancellor, more beautiful than him. We are also lucky to have him as your Vice Chancellor, and he believes in very high standards of research and education. He himself is a renowned author of law and written number of books which are read by students and faculty all over the country. A very senior professor of the university someday told me that in the universities we need professors and vice chancellors with 3 qualities. And those 3 qualities were, the number 1 quality was that he or she should be a good teacher. And second quality, he said, but he or she should be a very good researcher. And third was, most importantly, one should be a very, very good human being. And I have no hesitation in saying that Professor P.S. Jaswal have all these 3 qualities of a good teacher, of a good researcher, and also a good human being. He's a wonderful host as well. So in him, You have a wonderful person, a great leader at SRM for creating a school of excellence. I'm so glad to share with you all that Professor Jaswal has, as I told you, these three qualities. For your inaugural function, I convey my best of wishes to each and every student and the faculty and everybody present at SRM. And I will also welcome the Dean of Academic Affairs, Registrar, the various deans of the faculties, the other teachers, non-teaching staff, and mainly the pillars of the education institution, that is the students. And my welcome to all of you and best wishes. It is commendable that SRM offers a wide variety of undergraduate and postgraduate programs, and it counts among its alumni the students, young men and women from all corners of the country and abroad. I'm truly impressed with the wide range of courses that you offer and the extensive network that you have established with the global network partnership, which is the cornerstone of any good institution. I'm very sure that in a very short span of time, you will overtake almost every university nearby, not only in Haryana, but also in the country in the domain of education. I have two India stories with me. And one India story is that you know that we are the second most skilled population in the country and that is young people. Young people in the age group of 25 and 35 or 40. And I keep traveling. Professor Jaswal also travels a lot outside India. But because of the COVID now, we are not traveling. Many of our visits would be together, either on behalf of the AIU or for conferences, seminars. And I can share with you that a time will come in a span of 10 years that there will be so much of demand for the Indian professionals in every field. It may be engineering, it may be IT, it may be law, that the world is looking for you. World is looking for you. And the kind of skilled people we have in India, we don't have anywhere else. People might be thinking that in Europe and Americans, people are very much educated. That is not the case. It is not so. The kind of education we have in India, in spite of all the challenges we face, I think we are amazing people. But the other story, which is slightly disturbing, that also I must share with you. Long back, I got a mail from Sam Petroda, where he said the title of this email was India's Story. And he said that in Maruti Suzuki factory, Gurgaon, there is a very, very important saying or a kind of anecdote which is very, very popular. And that is that they will always say that as far as India is concerned, the story is that one Indian is equal to 10 Japanese. One Indian is equal to 10 Japanese, and one Japanese is equal to 10 Indians. I don't know how do you solve that puzzle, which the Japanese somewhere found about Indians, that one Indian is equal to 10 Japanese, and the other part was that one Japanese is equal to 10 Indians. To cut the story short, the idea they want to convey is that individually we are very good. Now, nobody can beat Indians. They are excelling in every field in India and abroad. And I'll give you some instances of that during my course of lecture. But the second is that when they are asked to perform a task as a group of people, then they fail, they flounder, because they do not have that camaraderie, they do not have that, for whatever reason, they have not learned to work together. And in any institution or wherever they have learned to work together as a team, the results are phenomenal. I can share you my own success stories in Nalsar, Hyderabad, and also NLU Delhi, which Professor Jaswal has been very closely watching, and it has been possible only because we worked like a very, very well lit academic community, and the results were amazing. That's why I thought I'll share these few views with you. Now I'll go with my presentation. Can we carry on with the presentation, please? Rights, no. Give us rights to connect with you. Sharing rights, please. Give us sharing rights. Give us sharing rights.
Sir, I believe it is done, sir. Can you just check now? Yeah.
I will be speaking on leadership and self-motivation and why we need these to progress in life. I would like to begin with the famous quote of Lao Tzu, and he said beautifully, 30 spokes share the wheel of hub. It is the center that makes the wheel useful. Shape clay into vessel. It is space within the vessel which make it useful. Cut doors and windows for a room. It is the holes which make it useful. And once we, therefore, it is benefit comes from what is there and usefulness from what is not there. To place your ideas, somebody said, and dreams before a crowd is to suffer a loss. To hope is to risk despair. To try to risk failure is the must for we must take because of greatest hazards in life is to risk nothing. The person who risks nothing, does nothing, has nothing to create. I can share my own story. Then people ask me about my journey from Bangalore to Hyderabad to Delhi. I said, as far as Bangalore was concerned, I went there for adventure, just to know the experiment of the law schools. But when I came to Nalsar, Hyderabad, I took a great risk. I never knew how to create best of law institutions, but I did take risk. And unless until you take risk, you cannot become successful in life. And when Nalsar became a success story, then I also became a success story. So it is always important in life to risk. The person who risks nothing does nothing and has nothing in the process. He may avoid suffering and sorrow, but he cannot learn, feel, change, grow, or live. Cheered by his servitude, he is slave who has forfeited all freedoms. Only a person who risks is free. Because it is a good investment in time. Once we are ready to take risk, we would be able to accept all challenges, lock, stock and barrel, and that's what life is. And in order to achieve some level of success in your employment, in your pursuit, it is pertinent that you seriously engage in time management. So first is risk is very important for the new entrants of the students. Always don't fear from taking a risk in life. Risk, of course, for a positive cause, not for a negative cause, and then time management. For any faculty, any dean or any vice chancellor or students, time management is very important. Because if you don't value time, time will not value you. You don't have time to waste time. Now, what is good investment of your time? If you look at that is driving the workplace and business forward and getting employed. So you become competent, you acquire those skills, and so that you can get best of employment. Designing and building new processes. Purposeful networking, as the Dean of the International Affairs also mentioned, that we want to share best of practices from not only from India but from abroad. And that can be possible only when we network with people outside us. So we can't think that we are the best. People have done wonderful things, and sharing of best of practices is very important. And it is there we gather valuable knowledge and skills spending time on your personal development. Apart from other developments, your personal development is very important. And you must have time to develop your ideas, create your own ideas, believe in those ideas. If Paramjeet and me will not risk and will not believe in our ideas that will create law institutions of the state of the art institutions, we will be not doing it. So it is very important to believe in yourself. So spending time with people who matter to you, family and friends. I can understand COVID and the mobile revolution and your laptop revolution. The social meetings have really gone. But that connect between the family, that connect with the relatives, that connect with the friends, that connects with the teachers, and the connect with the outside world is very, very important. And these gadgets may be important, but at the same time, my request to you that please do not disconnect yourself in that process of IT revolution with your family and friends, because you learn a lot of things from your peer group, from your friends and family. Remember, time is not free, and you have to value time. Can anybody guess what multinationals like Nokia, Microsoft, Diageo, Deutsche, and Reckitt, Baxter, and other important groups like MasterCard, DBS Group Holdings, ScanDisk, Global Foundries, Adobe have all in common? Did you ever think about that? Well, they're all headed by Desi CEOs. And when I say Desi CEOs, that means they are Indians. You heard the story of Satyam Sundaram, the famous story we will say. And every Indian should be proud of their achievements that we have Indians. It is more than a dozen Indians those who are heading the those state-of-the-art companies abroad. Have we ever thought why today top multinationals are headed by Indians? Because they believed in themselves. And once they believed in themselves, then the war is won. So my dear students, you all should carry the belief that you are absolutely capable of doing anything. So don't feel sometimes we don't have that confidence. We start feeling that no, it's very difficult for me, I cannot do it. It could apply to me also. That when I was given the opportunity to create Hyderabad and Delhi, I could say, no, it is a very difficult job to create a law school. But accept that challenge. And when you accept that challenge and you work towards it, it will be always done. Because you have to believe in your powers, in your potential. Everybody has great potential, and in your own goodness. Because you don't live with consequences of other people's karma. You have your own karma. You live with the consequences of your own. So you are born to do great things. I could never believe that a person coming from a village school, I did my higher secondary from a village. I wrote my takhti and slate by the side of a pond. Don't think that I was in a public school or a convent school and I had very great institutions at the school level to teach me. So I come from a very, very moderate school, and that too in a village. So from a village, you can travel anywhere. So the only thing is that you have to explore your potential and what can you do. And once you explore that potential, your karma will help you. Only karma will not help you. It is your potential, your hard work, your taking of risk along with your karma will help you to do great things. However, having true faith in what you believe must be shown through actions. Only having great belief doesn't help. You must show actions. Believing is only half the battle won. Let your dreams be bigger than your fears. Most of the time when we start doing anything or we plan to do anything, we start fearing first. I may fail. I may fail. And that is the biggest fear in most of the endeavors we take. Your action louder than your words and your faith stronger than your feelings. You have to be sure in what you do. And you must be ready to face any diversity in life. I am reminded of famous speech by Steve Jobs given to the standard graduates Steve warned that they should have painful setbacks as well. That never think that you are going to be always successful in life. Sometimes you will have very, very painful. I think everybody should read the autobiography of John Steve. And you know that there was a time when he lost the job. He was out of the person who was the forerunner of the Microsoft team. Sometime was shunted out. Sometimes life has hits you in the head. Like that's what Steve has said, and that. But then what you have to be a visionary in that sense. And if you have not find your love for what you want to do, then you don't settle for anything lower than that. So my advice to you all is to keep looking for the job you would love to do and do what you want to do. But if you don't have love for the job, for example, you come to teaching, you have to find out whether you have to come to teaching by chance. I think if you have come to teaching by chance, leave it immediately. But if you have come to teaching by choice, then it is a profession of your liking, a profession of your choice. Then you should do your best. That's why I said my advice to you all would be that start liking your job. Disliking your job is not going to help you, and you have to love what you do. So the visionary starts with a clean slate of paper and imagines the world. The tweaker inherits things as they are and has to pull them towards more and more nearly perfect. And that's how it is not a lesser task. Malcolm Gladwell on Steve Jobs as a tweaker. The choice is yours if you want to be a tweaker or a visionary. I think better would be instead of a tweaker, be a visionary. At a memorial service of Apple employees, our new CEO had said that one of the lessons Job taught was simple. Simple can be harder than complex. You have to get your thinking clear enough to make it simple. And in the end, because once you get there, you can move mountains. That is the confidence you need to build in yourself. The world is not bothered to know how much you know. They are not bothered. It wants to know what best you can do with what you know. As a teacher, what kind of teacher are you? Are you best of teachers? Are you a best of vice chancellor? You may have a lot of knowledge, but you may be a complete failure in a classroom or as an administrator in the university. That doesn't matter. So education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire, the lighting of a light. So that is very, very important. As you move in life, you must remember your ability to adapt to change. This is what Stephen Hawking said. And at one time, Hitler had said, if you win, you need not explain. But if you do not, you should not be there to explain. Obviously, he will not be there. Shakespeare had given 3 sentences for getting success. Know more than others. You should always have the feeling to know more than others, work more than others, and expect less than others. The problem started with the third one. When you do not work more than others, but you start expecting more than others, there the problem starts. So I think these 3 very wise words by Shakespeare are very, very important for you. Your attitude and not your aptitude will determine your altitude. As you know that famous Zig Ziglar, a consistently positive force enables you to overcome every difficulty. And that's how the deepest hindrances can be overcome. It is a wonderful truth that when one brings light to others, it always comes back to you. You have to aim above the mark to hit the mark. You have to every time raise your bar, because you don't realize sometimes your competition is not with anybody else. Your competition is with yourself. See Neeraj Chopra. In the country, he was not competing with anybody else. Right from the age of 14, he started competing with himself and ultimately brought gold for the country. And from a very very, very modest background, not much educational background in the family, and the family is also not very, very well to do in the sense that they are not very rich people. So they had to manage things, but at the same time see the commitment and see the hard work ultimately brought the success. So like the mighty winds, opportunities abound to those who decide to see them. They exist in limitless amounts and are waiting to be applied. Let me ask you a question. What do you want to achieve in life? Fame or knowledge or riches? They are all worth achieving. You need to achieve everything like firmness, willpower, courage. You must develop the kind of firmness, willpower, and courage that the Romans were famous for. And I'm reminded of a beautiful poem by John Saxe. He said, "It is a noble Roman in Roman's imperial day who had a covered croaker. Reform the castle or leave the way. Is your power your inspiration? Her path is steep and high. In vain he seeks her temple, content to gaze and sigh. The shining throne is waiting, but he alone can take it, who says with Roman firmness that if I find a way, I'll make it." So have that confidence that you start saying to yourself that I have that kind of confidence, I can achieve it. So at SRM, I would rather say that the Vice Chancellor should ensure that every dean, every faculty, every student would have that confidence, and then they will say, I will find a way if there is no way, and make it. And finally, let me also share with you that teachers and students are two people, those who feel extremely happy when you overtake us. And when I say you, I say students. If you become something bigger than Jaswal or bigger than me or bigger than anybody else, we feel very proud of you. And I remember Professor Jaswal, a professor was carrying a car in Delhi. He was going somewhere with a sticker at the back. And the sticker read, I do not allow anybody to overtake me except my own students. So the moral of the story is that teachers and parents are happiest people when you overtake us in life. And I always say, when I find my two students in the Supreme Court as judges, I feel very proud of them and I feel very proud of myself. And finally, you know the famous statue maker Michelangelo. He was once asked, how do you make so fine statues? He said, I don't make them. The stone has already a statue. My job is to chisel it and bring it out. I believe in all my students at SRM or anywhere else. We have best of technocrats, best of engineers, best of managers, best of lawyers. And the job of a teacher is to chisel it and bring it out. My best of wishes to you, and I wish you best of everything in life. But the mantra of success is work hard. And if you work hard, there is no way that you will not get success. With these words, thank you very much. Thank you, Jaswal, for inviting me to this function. And I must share with you that the very first time when the Bar Council of India came to recognize or say the affiliation to the law faculty, it came under my convenership. So I have some contribution to make to SRM's development. So with these words, best of everything to SRM University. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Indeed, the mantra to success is hard work, and there is no substitute to hard work. I'm very sure our students are motivated and they will be working very hard.
Increase your volume.
Sorry, am I audible? Am I audible? Yes. Yes, students, you must work hard because as Professor Singh said, there is no substitute to hard work. Now, moving on, I would now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Paramjeet Singh Jaswal, to please address the students and share your thoughts on this very important. So, please.
A very good morning to all of you. At the very outset, I must thank Professor Ranveer Singh for giving his inspirational address to all of us. Sir, I'm confident that most of the students will follow the path which you have shown in your inaugural address. Thank you very much. Now, my dear young members of SRM University Haryana family and their parents, it gives me an immense pleasure to welcome you all to this university. At the very outset, let me thank all the parents and the students for reposing their faith in SRM University Haryana, and I am confident that their decision will prove right in the joining of this university. There are many students who tried or might have tried for admission in some other institutions in the country but could not get admission in those institutions, and then they decided to join this university. At the same time, there are many students who joined SRM University Sonepat as a matter of their first choice. We are grateful to all the students who have preferred this university. We will do our best to prove that your decision to join this university is absolutely right. Mr. Manoj Kutty has already given you the glimpses of the university while introducing that what a beautiful campus we have with 6 faculty and a long legacy of 50 years in the sector of education. Whenever you take a decision to join any institution, you must look into certain things. And the one is that whether that institution is recognized by the regulatory bodies or not. I must inform all the students and all the parents that SRM University Sonepat, Haryana is recognized under Section 2F of the UGC Act, and therefore the consequence is that anybody passing out of this university with a degree in hand, that degree shall be recognized not only in India but abroad for any of the future courses or future employment. So you are joining the right university. Also, the different courses which are there in all the 6 faculties which Mr. Manoj, Director Admission and Administration mentioned, we must inform you that we have the approval of all the regulatory bodies. When you decide to join the university, you take certain decisions. There is a very important saying that desire changes nothing, decision changes something, and determination changes everything. Therefore, my dear students, today you have taken the decision to join a particular course, but you are required to pursue your studies with full determination so that you can achieve your goal. Professor Ranveer Singh today, while giving his address, has given you certain mantras how you should be focused in your studies. I'm confident that you must have seen the motto of this university, which is learn, leap, and lead. We wish you to learn at this university. After acquiring knowledge, take a step forward and lead in your career. I'm happy to share with you that at SRM Sonepat, we have fully qualified faculty in all the faculties, in all the courses, in all the programs. We have young and dynamic as well as old and experienced faculty members. Our university also has got tie-up with industry and we are ready with Industry 4.0 pedagogy. The curriculum for each of the courses has been revised recently, and today I can say that curriculum of all the courses at SRM University Sonepat is the latest as per New Education Policy 2020. We have added some new features like skill development courses as well as open electives so that students may choose subjects of their own choice during the study at this university. Our campus is also ragging free and plastic free, and I'm sure that when you come physically, you will also keep this campus as clean and green as it is now. In the lifespan of every individual, there are many turning points. Dear students, in your life, this decision to join a particular institution is going to be the greatest turning point of your life. The result will depend as to how you utilize your time during your stay with us at SRM University. You must have heard the famous advice given by Bhai Gurdas ji that guide can tell you only the path to reach the destination, but you can reach the destination only if you follow the path. The similar thing is there that if you are suffering from a particular disease, you go to a doctor. So doctor can diagnose your disease. The doctor can prescribe you medicine, but you will get cure only if you take the medicines. So therefore, you have to be very focused when you study at the campus. The teacher will teach you. The teacher will try to impart the best of the knowledge. But as Professor Ranveer Singh said, that it is not ultimately going to decide your future, that how much knowledge you have acquired, but how do you put that best acquired knowledge to the best use. That is very, very important. It is well said that only upward pot will collect the rainwater and not upside down pot. Therefore, it all depends whether you study with determination on the path shown to you by your teachers or not. It is very important where do you stand in your life, but is more important in which direction you are moving. Last 1 year or more has been very difficult for most of us as we fought with coronavirus. The coronavirus pandemic has taught us many things. One of the things we have learnt is that we must not stop and keep on moving to achieve our goal in life. We wish to have you on the campus as soon as possible, because without the physical presence of the students, the life of the campus is not as vibrating as it should be. But we have to take care of your health, our health, the health of all. Therefore, we are closely watching the directions given by the government, the state of Haryana, as well as we are seeing the possibility of opening the university. Many of you must have this question in your mind that when we are going to open physically. Well, the day before yesterday, the government of Haryana has issued a fresh order that those universities which are having a residential status, or we have the hostels, the decision will be reviewed on 15th of October. And God willing, if the third wave is not there and the vaccination is fully done, then we shall be opening immediately thereafter. But in the meantime, you will enjoy online not only this inaugural week, but also the instruction and the classes. Once it is decided to open the university physically, then of course you will come. Those who want to take admission in the hostel, they will be provided with the hostel. And as Mr. Manoj said, otherwise we have the transportation facility to bring you and leave you back at your respective places. But in the meantime, but I must advise you that if you have not taken the vaccination, then vaccination must be got done by you, because in order to take care the health of all students and all employees, only the students with the vaccination will be allowed physically to join the campus. The government has also prescribed certain norms that we might have to continue for a little longer time, with masks, with the distancing, social distancing, and other guidelines which you are already following. So we have to keep all those guidelines also in mind. As far as your future career is concerned, every career has endless opportunity. The only thing is that you must excel in your career. You know the example of Dhoni. He started with the ticket collector in the railways, then it was a goalie, a football game, and ultimately he excelled in cricket as one of the very good captain of the team. So in whatever field or whatever course you join, no course is bad. Every course is very good. Every course has endless opportunities. You have taken the decision in consultation with your parents, and that decision you have to prove that yes, your decision is right. You have taken the decision, you have the desire to reach a particular goal, and you have the determination to reach that goal, and you can and you will reach that goal. I'm reminded of what Abdul Kalam said, that whenever daily you get up in the morning, you always say, I am the best. Today is my day. God is with me. I have the capacity to do it, and I will do it. And that is how you succeed in life. We have very many stalwarts in the world whose life story is a lesson for all of us. We can follow the teachings or the way in which they have excelled, and we can excel ourselves. For excelling in any career, there are many factors which play a very important role. Some of them are knowledge about the opportunities. Today, you have many opportunity, but at the same time, you must remember the world is very cruel. You have to compete in the world with the rest of the people. Then you have to choose the right place of instruction. That is the institution where you study and enhance your knowledge. I'm glad that you have chosen the right institution at the right place, where at SRM we have the latest of the laboratories, best of the faculties, best of the library, and very good infrastructure. Though we are only 9 years old, but we are expanding in the future in a very big way, and you will enjoy your stay at this campus. Then what is more important is the mindset and the skill required. And you are required to make honest assessment of your skill and your ability and the potential to pursue a particular goal. It is not necessary that at the point of time when you join a particular course, you should have everything already ready. There are many skills, there are many other potentials which or abilities which you acquire with the help of your teacher, with the guidance of your teachers when you are at the university. You should always work with a positive mind, with a positive attitude, and have respect, responsibility sharing, and realization of your own duty. During the study, you need to maintain discipline, devotion to duty, that is to your studies, and discharging your duties honestly. And the most important point I would consider in while following these points, which Professor Ranveer Singh also highlighted, that is the management of time. Many a times the people think or the students think that this is a 3-year course or 2-year course or 4-year or 5-year course, depending upon the course which you are joining. In the first year, you can enjoy the university life. You can start studying in second or third year. When you reach the second year, then you say, still 3 years are there to go or 2 years to go. Well, you do not take off. You have to concentrate and start focusing on your study from day one. Here, I would also like to request the parents that many a time the parents think that once their child has joined the institution, their responsibility is over. I would like to emphasize that the responsibility of the parents as well as the teacher is never over. The cooperation from the parents is needed by the faculty when your child is studying in the university, and it is the joint responsibility to ensure that your child always travel on the proper wavelength, the right path. We do not believe in excuses. Actually, it is very important saying that winner always has a plan and loser always has an excuse. We wish you to be the winner. We do not wish you to be the loser at the end of your completion of the course. So have a plan from the very beginning. Do not count the excuses. Do not waste your time in building the excuses. The winner always makes it happen and loser let it happen. So you make it happen and be the winner and grab all opportunities, whether you get small opportunities or big opportunities, you grab those opportunities. It is the baby step which ultimately lead to the person to leap forward with a long jump. So whichever opportunity come to your way, you grab that opportunity and succeed in your life. With this short message, I pray to Almighty to bless us all with His blessings, and you all trod the path, right path, study with focused mind, with the clear goal in your mind, what do you want to do? And your teachers are already waiting actually to have you physically. Till then, we shall be interacting with online courses. I must, at the cost of repetition, repeat that as Manoj has pointed out, that this university has already been ranked as the first in the country in IT-enabled learning and teaching process. So do not worry, so long the physical presence is not there. Our the IT department is fully taking care of all the faculty members. They are fully involved in imparting education. In fact, we were one of the first universities in the country that provided online education after the lockdown was last year. So wish you all the best. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, indeed. Focus, hard work, respect for time, and grabbing the right opportunities at the right time is what all of us need. And I'm sure our students have paid a very keen attention to what you have said, and they will work very hard. Thank you. Thank you once again, sir. I would now invite Dean Academic Affairs and Director C4D, Professor V. Samuel Raj, to address the students. So please.
Good morning to all of you, dear students, dear parents, dear Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, and my dear colleagues. It's my privilege to talk to the dear students and the parents. It's my privilege to welcome them to the academic community. The students, I know that you are waiting to visit the university, to be part of the family. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir has given the instruction about reopening of the university in physical mode. We are also just waiting. The university is so beautiful, clean, green, but your presence will make this university even more beautiful. The university is built for the students. For the past 1.5 years, we are missing all the students, not only in our university, The whole world is missing the students in the campus. For your information, that all the faculty members, the assistant professors, associate professors, the administration, and also our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, we are just eagerly waiting to see the students when you will be coming. Don't worry, the situation will come. We will get the favorable answer very soon from God. Things will change. We are assessing the situation. The pandemics will come and then go. These things also will be passed away one day. We are just waiting to welcome you, my dear friend, my dear students. We have heard about the SRM University. SRM University is well known for the education. We are the leaders in the field of education. And we are waiting to connect with the students. Connecting with the students is the secret of this university. And we want to create the CEOs of the industries, CEOs of the organizations, chief executives of many companies. We want you to create you as the leaders. And many times we think that leaders means only to lead others, leading the team, leading the company, leading the organization, leading the business. But here at the university, we train you, we teach you how to lead yourself. Leading self is more important. If you don't know how to lead self, we will not be able to lead others. We will not be able to lead the business. We will not be able to lead the country. We will not be able to lead the team. That's the reason that we teach how to lead yourself, the personality development. The personality development is very important. We need to train ourselves. We need to learn. And that's what we do it in the university. As I said that we want to create CEOs, not only CEOs of the organization, not only the CEOs of the company, not only the CEOs of the, any institutions, but we want you to create, we want that you should create something. And we want you to empower yourself and as well as empower others. And you should own it. Create, empower, and own. That makes a very big satisfaction. I just want to give one example of our own organization, of our own institution. A man behind this institution, one man, now it has become the institution, which is known as Sri Ramasamy Memorial University or Sri Ramasamy Memorial Group of Institution, SRM Group of Institution. I would like to just inform you about the founding chancellor, the founding father of this SRM Group of Institution. I want to talk to you about him. He just recently, he has celebrated his 80th birthday. He has completed 80 years. Now he is 81. He was not from a very big background, not a rich man, very humble background. A small village, Tandavarayapuram, near Salem, in Tamil Nadu. Unfortunately, he lost his father, Sri Ramasamy, when he was very young. Poor mother, Sri Valliyamai, he was taking care of him. But this young man had this dream in his mind. Dr. Abdul Kalam used to say that one dream, dream, dream. The dream should not make you to sleep. The dream should be on the daytime. The same dream, even before Dr. Abdul Kalam had said to everybody, the whole country, he had this dream. He wanted to be an engineer, but due to his family situation, he could not study the engineering. He could study the BSc Mathematics. He became a mathematics teacher. Just because of his curiosity to study the engineering, he did AMIE. And that's what he studied about the engineering. Otherwise, he was a maths teacher. He started his career in the corporate school. And along with his friends from the corporate school, he started the tutorial in 1967. And along with the teachers, his friends, he established the Nightingale School just with 25 students in 1969. He is very friendly with the teachers and his friends, and with his support, he started the Engineering Institute in 1976 and also a polytechnic in 1984. But you know, my dear students and dear parents, now we have 4 universities, 20 institutions, over 80,000 students. Now the same man who was behind this institution, he has been elected as the Honorable Member of Parliament from Perambalur constituency in Tamil Nadu. You know the story. He has won with a margin, the difference of 4 lakhs and more than 4 lakhs and 50,000 votes. Now he is the sitting Honorable Member of Parliament of our country. Dr. T.R. Parivendar, yes, he is the unique example of hard work and a leader with a vision. And what he used to say about his secret of success, he used to always say that persistent, dedication, hard work. These are the key words for his success. And again, he used to say that be nice, be friendly, be good to others. This is what he taught to his children, grandchildren, and all these employees are well treated. And the students are considered as very good, friends inside the campus. And what he used to say, he has given a new definition for the word nice. Be nice, nobility, integrity, competency, and excellence. A beautiful definition was given by our Honorable Founder Chancellor, Dr. T.R. Parivendar, for the word as nice. Be noble, nobility, integrity, competency, and excellence. So he is a role model for us. And he has taught us how we should teach the students, how we need to connect with the students. That is the secret of SRM University. It makes a big difference. That is the unique point of SRM University, how SRM University is different from other universities. This is the secret. This is what we learn. The faculty member, we have taken the legacy from our founder chancellor. The same legacy, yes, our honorable chancellor, Sri Ravi Pachamuthu, also has acquired. And we have heard about our honorable vice chancellor, a good teacher, a noble man, and he knows his subject, and a good administrator. Anytime that we can meet him, we can talk to him, we can connect with him. And if you want to see his teachings, his lectures, it is available in the YouTube. Please go ahead and then see that. We have excellent faculty members, studied from the best institutions in India, and many faculty members are trained in abroad. They have the postdoctoral degrees. They worked in abroad. Some of our faculty members, they have the good training from the industry. And we have, in addition to the classroom teaching, our students are given the live projects, minor projects, major projects at the last semester. And as soon as our students, they come to the university campus, they are introduced to the team the incubation center, innovation center. The students are encouraged. They discuss. They make a team. They come up with the ideas, and their ideas are projected. Whenever there is a competition among the universities, these students are said, go and present your ideas. They win the prize. They are, the best people, the best part of our family, SRM family. Our teaching is altogether different. We have the live projects. For law, we have the moot court. And for the engineering, we have the industry collaboration. For the management, yes, they do visit the industry. In the first presentation, our director of admissions administration has given the overview at SRM University. So what are the faculty that we have in engineering? We have the computer science, biomedical engineering, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, electronics and communication engineering. These 6 branches come under the engineering and technology. In sciences and humanities, we have many departments: physics, math, chemistry, biotechnology, microbiology, environmental sciences. In humanities, we have English, economics, political science. And also we have started the new course, agriculture science, food technology. And also we have the separate faculty, management and commerce. We have the faculty of law, and we have the Institute of Hotel Management, a beautiful place to visit, a nice place to rest and then have a good food. You will enjoy the facilities over there. And we follow the new education policy, which has given so many changes, good changes, a skill development program, the live projects, and planning among the students, industry visits, industry experts come to the campus, and we have the university social responsibility. We have the legal aid clinic, and our students, they get the training. The skill development is very much part of this university. As given by Manoj, the director of admissions and administration, we have many international collaborations, and our students are visiting outside the country. For your kind information, our students have been to University of Edinburgh, Chiba University in Japan, University of Edinburgh in Scotland, UK, Cambridge University. Our law students have visited for the competition, and our students have been to the universities in US. You talk about all the topmost universities, yes, they have been to our campus, and we have been to their campus. Now our faculty members are visiting the MSMEs, so that when the students come back to our university, they will get everything. And I was meeting some of the students even during this time also, those who have taken 2 vaccines. With the social distancing and all other COVID protocol, the students are visiting our campus, and they are doing their live projects, small projects. They are designing many things. And I'm so happy to inform you that whenever I attend the students' meeting, when they design, when they plan something for their part of the incubation and the innovation center, so beautiful. They come up with so many questions. And I want to inform you that the university is very keen to help such students, those who are coming up with ideas. When you come inside the campus, you will meet them. You will see the students. You will be part of this incubation innovation. And we have the Siemens Center of Excellence, the beautiful facility. Instead of me talking about that one, I want you to come and visit the facilities. What is there? I want you to come and visit the SRM POS Center of Excellence. What is there? What are the skill development program that we organize? That's what I want you to come and see that one. And we know that Haryana is the place for the sports. Yes, we do have all the facilities for the sports. Those who are interested in sports, you will have every facilities over here. So without taking much time, it's my privilege to welcome you, my dear friend, my dear students, and also my request to the parents. This is not the one time that you will be part of this university. Please visit. Please visit. You interact with us. You interact with the administration. You meet our Honorable Vice Chancellor. Then you will be able to realize that one where you are and how that you are very close to us. The legacy that we have received from the founder chancellor, the legacy we have got from our honorable chancellor of this university. Yes, we are also working accordingly. So thank you so much. With so once again, I'm so happy to welcome you for this university, and we are keen to meet you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, we are all very keen and very eager to meet you. And yes, as sir said, uh, greatness is not bestowed, neither is legacy. And it is only your talent, your hard work, your persistence which will help you to achieve greatness and build your own legacy. I'm sure all of you will end up building a fantastic legacy which all of us will be proud of. I would now like to request and invite our registrar, Professor Dr. Manish Bhalla, to deliver the closing remarks and the vote of thanks for today's event. Sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Debushmita. Chief guest of this function, Professor Ranveer Singh Ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Jaswal, all my colleagues, Professor Samil Raj, Dr. Rakesh Dubey, Dr. Ram Kumar, Control of Examination, Mr. Barara, and over and above, our Director of Admissions, Mr. Manoj Kutti. Thanks, all of you, to give the complete support to us and to the university to start this orientation function for this academic year 2021-22. Well, we have started a very humble beginning in 2013 of SRM University Haryana, having a legacy of 50 years as being told by our various speakers on this function. Humble beginning means very few students we have started in 2013, but we have created a very good ecosystem where the tagline and itself says the learn, leap and lead. We have created an ecosystem where an integrated approach have been followed as per the National Education Policy 2020, and therein there are a lot of flexibility in the curriculum, lot of flexibility while opting the open electives and all. So we have created a system where the student themselves will go to the Center of Excellences like Siemens Center of Excellence or Bosch Center of Excellence over here, apply their minds by their thoughts and create a type of prototype where it will help to the university as well as to the students also to become the entrepreneur, rather than serving to any company or to the one institution. They will become the entrepreneur also. So we have adopted an integrated approach, and by this way we are successful as of now. So I welcome on behalf of SRM University all the students, those who have shown interest and taken the admission over here in 2021 academic year. And I also congratulate all the parents, those who have sent their children over here for their academic career. Yes, as being told by our Dean Academic Affairs, we have a long legacy. So he is correct in his approach. Why? Because any student, or even to me, or even to our Vice Chancellor, we have started a very, very, at a very low level, and created, and by the shown the competency and the capabilities, we have reached a lot as on date. So on behalf of SRM University, I welcome everyone, and all my thanks to the students for their future endeavors, and I expect that they will come when they will be allowed for the physical presence after the 15th of October, as being told by our Honorable Vice Chancellor. By that time, every student will study on their online mode through our online platforms, learning management platforms. So I thanks everyone, and best of luck, and enjoy a good hospitality at the SRM University, Haryana. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. We have almost come to the end of today's program, that is Orientation Day 2021. We would now close today's day by respecting our nation with our national anthem. I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you everyone for joining, our panelists, students, teachers, deans, associate deans. We hope to see our students participating enthusiastically in the e-Aagaaz 2k21, and the very best, wishing you the very best and a great time for this upcoming week. Thank you so much once again, and welcome to SRM University Delhi-NCR.
Thank you everyone. Thank you.